You want to succeed in life? You got to take some chances. What do I mean by that when I say you have to take some chances? You got to take some risks. If you want to succeed in life, you got to get out your comfort zone, whether it's a job or moving out on your own, swimming in the deep side of the pool, making money decisions, being responsible for others, doing your thing that you never thought that was possible, investing, traveling. Those are some of the things and many, many more you have to do. You have to challenge yourself every day if you want to succeed. I'm gonna give you a couple of quick stories. I remember when I was working for this management company, and it was fairly safe, and I wasn't making the money. So the only people that was willing to pay me the money I needed was this low income high rise that was known for having gangs and all kind of issues going on. And I accepted that job. But then I told my mother about it, and the first thing she said was, "Boy, why would you take a job like that? The police don't even go in there. You need to tell them you changed your mind." And I thought about it, I had already told my job I was taking the position. And when I went to tell my boss in private that I decided not to take the job, he shot out of the back room, went out in front of all the guys and told them, "See, I told you he wasn't going to take that job. I told you he wasn't going to take that job." It made me, feel really small standing up there. Everybody was laughing. I just felt right. Beep, beep. And so I went back to my work site, thought about it, and then I went back to the shop and I told him, I said, "You know what, such and such, I'm gonna take that job." And he said, "Oh no, why are you taking the job?" I said, "Because you were right. I'm glad you did that. I'm gonna take that job." So I took the job, and the very first day I was scared. Beep beep. I never saw anything like it. I saw gang bangers. I saw people hanging out. Uh, Everywhere I went, I drove my car. Even if it was just 5 feet away, I hopped in my car and drove my car there. But as time went on, I got used to the environment. It's like anything else. You're going to get used to it. I'm going to give you another story. I just started learning how to swim about a year and a half ago. And to advance myself, I started doing different things in the pool. And I remember I used to just swim like like from 3 feet to 5 feet in the pool, in a lap, because everybody was doing laps. So one of the guys came up to me. He said, "Man, you swim like a woman, man. You only go halfway in the pool." Now, why did he say that? Now, you know what's going to happen now. That means that even though I'm scared, beep, beep, about getting in that deep water, I got to get in that deep water. Got to get in it now. Because you insulted me. And, I asked the lifeguard, "Can I get in the deep water?" And he said, "Well, first let me show you how to tread in the deep water." And when he showed me that, from that point on, I started getting in the deep water. Then I started swimming in the deep water. Then I got in the center of the pool and started treading in the deep water. Then I started diving in the deep water. See? So thanks to him, if it had not been for him, I would have probably still be in the shallow water. But since he said what he said, that forced my hand to make me do what I had to do. I mean, I've had opportunities to run like $1 million commercial buildings. I took it. And it wound up working out. And let me say this, sometimes things not gonna work out, but you gotta take that chance because you won't know until you try. You gotta, if you want to get an apartment, get that apartment. I know it's gonna be scary moving forward because you don't know what's gonna happen. Are you gonna be able to pay the rent? What if you lose your job? What if this? What if that? You won't know it until you get out there. See? And once you get out there, you're gonna keep that apartment because you know what you gotta do to keep it. See? I mean, when I got my apartments, my first one I lived with my girlfriend for a year, but you know, when we was living together, I like always wondering what would that apartment be like if it was just mine. So I went out and I got my own apartment and never looked back. So we have to do things to get out of our comfort zone. And I can tell you millions of my stories, but I don't have enough time in my video for that. But I'm not saying you have to jump off a high-rise building or jump out of a plane or do some crazy beep beep. But what I am saying is you have to get out your comfort zone if you want to move forward in life because life is chance. We don't know what tomorrow going to bring, and we don't know if we're going to be successful or be a failure. But you don't know that until you get out there, and you're a failure if you don't try. And you're successful if you do try. It doesn't matter. The thing is, you just got to try. Whatever it is, whatever it is, don't be afraid to try it. You know, see what happens. The worst thing can happen is you fail, but you learn something from it. And believe me, I learned a lot of lessons just trying. So that's all I have for you. Again, this is Kate, back at it with a new video. Take care, guys and gals.